This is the Transformers VNR Volvo truck Optimus Prime. This is supposedly a fan channel exclusive. I don't know in other parts of the world, but I picked up this figure from Robo. Let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is the VNR Optimus Prime out of the box. And man, this figure actually surprised me. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Honestly, I thought this was just going to be a rehash, some lazy redeco from Hasbro and Takara of pre-existing Optimus Prime. They're going to go cheap. They're just going to slap some paint over some reused parts. But I could not be further from the truth. I misjudged this figure. When it was first released, I really thought it was going to be corny, it was going to be recycled, cheap plastic. I honestly thought it was not going to work, but having him in hand right now, playing with him for a couple times, I never got the Christmas Optimus Prime because I'm just really not into those things, like the Christmas Stormtroopers, Christmas-themed figures from Hasbro. Not into those, but this figure's not bad. It's actually pretty good. We'll talk more about my recommendations and how I really feel about this figure in the end of the video. But let's just appreciate how really nice this figure is. It's sort of like a hybrid between a Studio Series and a Generations figure. That's probably my best description for it. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the details of this new VNR Optimus Prime. So the best figure to really compare this new VNR Optimus Prime is the Earthrise or Kingdom Optimus Prime. They share the exact same gun, albeit this one looks slightly better because it's all black. But I do love the metallic gunmetal gray paint that they put on this one. But there's just some gray bits sticking out that it doesn't make it a really good looking gun compared to this one. But it's the exact same weapon. They recycled the gun. The trailer is also the exact same trailer. The main difference obviously is that the tampos that they use is more G1 with this one. But it does the same feature. You can have him in repair mode, you can have him standing up and all that. It's something that we haven't seen before. What I did find annoying though with this new trailer is they couldn't make the parts gray like this one. It's this black, this one is like all gray, and I thought, why couldn't they have done the same treatment? They had to make this one weird looking. So yeah, that kind of is annoying, but it's still the same gimmick. You can do the shield, and what's good about it is it's not really on a pin joint. It's on a friction joint, so you can, if you wanted to, you can cannibalize and customize your perfect trailer. You could probably swap out some of the pieces here and there. You could unscrew those, and yeah, you can make your own trailer. Because I do love the decos on this new one. I just don't like the mismatched look that it has. Maybe that's how Volvo trucks look. I don't know, but that's probably the only thing I find annoying with this new trailer. But yeah, plastic quality is the same. There's some sturdy plastic, there's some craptastic plastic. So yeah, so I'd like this review to now focus more on the figure rather than the recycled bits. So yeah, I honestly thought they would recycle a lot of the Earthrise Kingdom Optimus Prime. But no, it's a brand new sculpt. I was under the impression that they recycled the War for Cybertron trilogy head sculpt, but it seems to be brand new. Looking more G1 actually than the War for Cybertron trilogy. Even the Matrix of Leadership, I really thought they recycled it. It looks a little different. It looks very similar, but not really. Side by side, they look great. I mean, he doesn't look bad. He just kind of looks skinny, sort of like a teenage Optimus Prime compared to Earthrise or Kingdom. He looks pretty good. They look great together. Obviously, this one is still the better one. I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be better, but he's not bad looking. And I thought he was going to be short. He just looks skinny, but he's about the same height. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 17.5 centimeters tall, or about 6 7/8 inches tall. And as promised, here he is in comparison with the other generation's Optimus Prime figures we've had from War for Cybertron Trilogy and Legacy. We've got the Tensec base Optimus Prime, which is really Ultra Magnus. We've got the Earthrise Kingdom Optimus Prime, which you've seen earlier. We've got both Siege Optimus Prime figures right here. This is the anniversary, the 35th anniversary. And then this one is the premium finish Siege Optimus Prime, and then we've got Laser Optimus Prime. So head to toe, they're about the same size. So let's go over the details of this figure. I love the colors. It's Optimus Prime red and Optimus Prime blue. I love the yellow highlights. The head sculpt, as I mentioned, was fantastic. This great gimmick with the matrix of leadership. I'm surprised they even found a way to do that, because this piece is really such a thin torso piece. They found a way to squeeze that matrix in there. Very, very good. The gun, nothing much to say, other than the fact that it's a nice homogenized color. There's some huge truck parts right here on the back, and I think that's the one that's creating the illusion that he looks skinny. But you know, proportion wise, I thought it was pretty good. Like, you look at him from the front, yeah, he does look like a teenage Optimus Prime, but it's not bad. The backpack, not bothering me as much. Some hollow bits here and there. That's fine. Articulation of the figure. The neck is on a ball joint. You got a waist swivel right here. Shoulders go in and out, forward and backward 360. You got bicep swivel, hinge elbow, swivel wrist. Hips can do the splits on those hinges on the hips. Can do forward, backward. Thigh swivel, hinge knees. The knees kind of appear to be wobbly at times because there's sort of like a double hinge because of transformation, but it really is just a single hinge. Feet have rocker tilt. As far as plastic quality goes, it's a mix. There are some craptastic plastic bits here and there, but a lot of the plastic that I've seen is pretty solid right here, very solid. The hips, yeah, kind of crappy. But the arms, even this clear plastic, is pretty good. Solid plastic here on the shoulders. Abdomen is pretty solid. His crotch piece is a little loose. I have trouble keeping his crotch piece up. It just loves to slide down. Also, when you're trying to articulate the figure, this hinge right here loves to pop off. It feels a little cheap, but you can't win them all, right? There's going to be some cheapo plastic here and there, but overall it's a good mix. 70% good plastic, 30% not so good. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with plastic quality, even the clear bits. So transformation. The figure transforms like a Studio Series figure, and at the same time, it's not as annoying. It's actually one of those figures that you can move from one mode to another and then not be stressed out about it. So let's get right to it. First off, let's start with the fists or the arms. Fold up the fists. This engineering, I believe, is borrowed from Laser Optimus Prime, but parts are different, except for maybe these bits right there. Backpack, I'm gonna untab it, fold it up like this, and you wanna just scoot it over that head sculpt. Now, before you do that, make sure you rotate the head sculpt. Make sure it's facing backwards properly, because this part right here fits exactly on top of his crest. Man, I love it when they measure things properly. Put this one up like this. Now go ahead and untab this torso piece. Fold up these mud guards right here. The arms, they're gonna fold up this way. Rotate, and then they're gonna untab. They're gonna fold up underneath the neck like that, and they're gonna stay right there. All right, and on to the legs. The legs are probably the most difficult part of the transformation. You have to do it step by step. If you miss one step, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So fold up the heel spurs like this, fold up the toes. You want to go ahead and bend the knees just to get things out of the way. You want to fold and unpeg these pieces right here, the knee pieces, and then these flaps right here are going to fold out like that. The shin pieces are going to fold up like this, fold out like that. And then the feet, you're going to slot inside the cab. And then you want to swing the legs up and around like that. Make sure the crotch piece slides in the middle of those leg pieces that. And then make sure the whole waist assembly folds in flush. Okay, and then you can combine the leg pieces together. Okay, the arms, they're just going to nestle underneath the legs like that. And these shin pieces, they're going to tab onto the forearms just to solidify that bottom of the truck. And then the flaps, the knee flaps, they're going to fold up like this to form the grill, the Volvo grill of the truck. And then this torso piece, you want to fold out the ab pieces out like that. And then this entire matrix of leadership torso part is going to fold up and close the back part of the cab. The smokestack is going to fold up and close that back part. And finally, all that's left are the shin pieces, or the shins of the legs. They're gonna just fold up and tab onto the legs. And there you go. There is the VNR Optimus Prime in his Volvo semi-truck alt mode. Yeah, and it's really a nice looking cab, semi. It rolls very, very nicely. Could use a bit more paint though, but it doesn't look cheap. It looks kind of premium. Rims are painted. You get some nice paint right here from the shins. The plastic that they used, great red plastic. Yeah, it feels premium. Complete the transformation. There he is with his trailer. Yeah, it's a definitely good looking truck mode. For comparisons in truck mode, here he is with Tensec base Optimus Prime and the premium finish Siege Optimus Prime. So yeah, it's pretty long. And here he is with Laser Optimus Prime and Earthrise Optimus Prime. Out of all these semi-trailer, semi-truck modes, he feels like he's the most solid. There's hardly any gaps or spaces here and there. Obviously, this one's like the worst. But here he is with Earthrise. You can see Earthrise still has gaps. With Laser Optimus Prime, this one's the closest one, I think, to a solid truck mode. But look at him. He looks so solid. He feels like a Studio Series alt mode. And Siege. Yeah, definitely. And with the trailer, with Earthrise Optimus Prime, or Kingdom Optimus Prime, and he looks much better. By the way, I made a mistake. It's the exact same trailer except for that piece underneath. They've modified the hitch. Slightly different from Earthrise or War for Cybertron Trilogy Optimus Prime. But still, look at that. It fits him better. And then if you wanted to see him with Laser Optimus Prime, here he is. Laser Optimus Prime, very solid with the trailer. He's a close second. Still the most solid in trailer mode, but in cab mode, this guy's the most solid out of the lot. And so some final thoughts on this VNR Optimus Prime, or the Volvo Optimus Prime. I mean, this figure is a lot of fun. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Really surprised me. Do I go as far as saying it's really a fantastic figure that blew me away? Probably not. But it's not bad. The next question would be, is it worth getting? Is it something that you should own if you're a big Transformers collector? If you're a big fan of Optimus Prime and you love what Hasbro and Takara Tomy have been doing with the Generations line, with the Legacy line, the War for Cybertron Trilogy line, I would say yes. This is a really, really nice figure to have in your collection if you're into the Generations figures, the current ones at least. If you're the casual collector and you'd probably be sick and tired of having too many Optimus Primes and you're happy with just one or two Optimus Prime figures, then no, you don't have to go out, run to the store and buy this figure or go online and shop for it. If you're the casual collector, you could just pick up either one of the War for Cybertron Trilogy Optimus Primes, the Siege, or the Kingdom Earthrise. You're fine. You don't really need to own this. But if you are a hardcore Generations collector and you love Optimus Prime, like my good buddies Joshua and Jay and Christian and I mean, these guys are nuts about Optimus Prime. If you're into this kind of figures, without really going to the Masterpiece line and the G1 and Optimus Prime, then yes, I think this is an absolute must-have. The figure surprised me on all fronts, including design, engineering, transformation, aesthetic, even plastic quality. So the figure is going to get a 9.5 out of 10. Is it something I'm going to keep right now? Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I don't think I'm going to purge this anytime soon. Famous last words. I'll probably purge this the next month. But for now, I think I'm going to enjoy this figure because it really is a pretty good Generations modern adaptation of Optimus Prime. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this VNR Volvo truck, Optimus Prime. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.